Directive shock in Europe. Do not complain, not even when the electric current is a given anymore. As long as Europeans do not rise up against their governments, they will have worse. To grit your teeth, the hard-nosed and well-known among the Greeks, Wolfgang Schäuble, calls the German citizens. Granting a revealing interview on Bild television in Germany, the former Minister of Finance, in a recital of cynicism, briefly advised the Germans to forget the conveniences in order to, quote, hit Putin's Russia, end quote. In fact, he went so far as to declare the following incredible things, quote, take matches, light candles, and have a flashlight in your hand. We have to bet Putin will take sense in the end. So far, he seems to be counting on us to back down, given his threats. We are not allowed to do that. We must understand that this war is our business too. We have to make sure that not only those who are really in need will be helped, we have to tell others, if you have to, you won't go on vacation this year. The danger I see is that we believe that the state is something that should just provide its citizens with more and more and more. The kind of supermarket where citizens are bargaining hunters. No, if we give the impression to citizens that everything is unlimited, then we are led to over-exploitation. Then the citizens will have the impression that the state can do everything. That is not sustainable, he said, end quote. Now, he believes that Germans and Europeans in general are a spoiled society, spoiled brats, that is. Quote, sure, we're all spoiled, me too, but now we must resist the danger of things continuing to be this way forever. The Germans will have to try again. It worries me, he said, that so many Germans prefer to work less, for example, opting for part-time status and never working at the weekend. This can't work because everywhere there is a shortage of laborers. This experience of having fun for a lifetime does not give you a satisfying life, end quote. So he expects you to work on the weekends too. You will never have a day off. Now, in fact, answering a question about whether the Germans will freeze this winter, he became even more cynical. Quote, just wear a sweater, or maybe a second sweater, or a third sweater. You don't need to whine about it. You need to recognize that many things cannot be taken for granted. Electricity will not be given at times. For this reason, as he states, quote, you should always have some candles, matches, and a flashlight at home, end quote. When asked what he thought of Putin and whether he might drop nukes, he replied, quote, we must not allow ourselves to be intimidated by this threat. This is the art of not doing anything that would lead to an even further escalation. But the use of nuclear weapons would, of course, be a red line. And with Putin's threats to use these weapons, Putin has long been scratching that red line, end quote. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.